Stand up, up, up. Stand up, get your hands up. Oh, are you ready to? Are you ready to stand up? Get your hands up. Oh, are you ready to? Kick ass. Stand up, get your hands up. Oh, are you ready to? Are you ready to stand up? Get your hands up. Born to be the greatest of all time. This is where I draw the line. Can't stop my shine. They know it's my time. Let the world know I've arrived. I'm on the rise. Unstoppable. Watch me do the impossible. Watch me do what I got to do.
Hello and welcome to WITM Season 9, Episode number 1, and welcome to WWE 2K24 on the PlayStation 5. It's been about 2 months since we last had WITM action at the end of Season 8. Season 9 is now finally underway, and I am excited to bring you another season full of WITM action. I hope you all are excited to watch it or have your characters be a part of it. So as we get started here, I'm going to go through and show you how our universe is going to be formatted this year, how we have it set up, and then we will get into our first promos and in-ring action. We will have in-ring action on this episode. We're going to start off with Monday Night Raw, but at the end of Season 8, we had a huge cliffhanger, really, where all the WITM stars at the end of Season 8 were fired by the WWE. How will they return? We'll have to find out at the beginning of this episode, but before we answer questions such as that and get into our first in-ring action of Season 9 and WWE 2K24, let's take a quick look at how our universe is formatted this year, introduce you a little bit to WWE 2K24, and then we will get officially into our first actual in-ring content of the season. So, calendar-wise, we're going to keep things kind of simple this year. We just have all of the major shows on the calendar: Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, and of course PLEs, premium live events / pay-per-views such as King and Queen of the Ring taking place in the third week of May. In our universe calendar, we are going to start off right where they are, or about where they are in real life right now, May 2024. In real life is currently Wednesday, so Raw and NXT would have taken place in this week. So by the end of this episode, Raw and NXT in our universe will have taken place, and we'll be up to this point SmackDown. So we are in May 2024 on the universe calendar now, as we are in real life. When we left off at the end of Season 8, it was, I believe, October or November 2022. So now we are caught up to real life. I wanted to do that so that we don't fall behind anymore. I fell behind majorly in the past seasons because of several reasons: people coming and going from the WITM board of directors, equipment failures, and so on and so forth. But I want to try to at least deliver at least 2 or 3 episodes a week, stay on pace with real life, and not fall behind again. So we're keeping things simple. There aren't going to be any minor shows, at least at this point in the season, so no main event, NXT Level Up, or WWE Speed. We're just going to focus on the main shows and the premium live events / pay-per-views. Kind of keep things simple this year, that way it'll be easier for me to keep up with content. So all of the champions are current as of this point in real life. You see over on Raw, we have Damian Priest, the World Heavyweight Champion, Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion, Awesome Truth, the World Tag Team Championships, and we even have the new belts that just debuted a couple of weeks ago, replacing the old Raw Tag Team Championships. Becky Lynch, the WWE Women's World Champion. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair just won the Women's Tag Team Championships a few days ago at Backlash France. We have that reflected as well. Over on the NXT side of things, We have the NXT champion Trick Williams, the NXT North American champion Oba Femi, the NXT Tag Team champions Axiom and Nathan Frazier, the NXT Women's champion Roxanne Perez. We have the NXT Women's North American Championship that is being added to Universal as well. There currently has not been a champion crowned yet. I believe there's a tournament going on for that, so we will likely have one as well. And then finally, over on SmackDown, and I went to the wrong menu again, we have the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Cody Rhodes, the United States Champion Logan Paul, the WWE Tag Team Champions A-Town Down Under, the Women's Champion Bayley, the Women's Tag Team Champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, who appear on both Raw and SmackDown while they are champion. And then if you go into... I'm not going to reveal the full rankings right now because that would spoil where the WIT members are. But if you go into tag teams, you can see we have all the current real-life tag teams and stables as well. I'm not going to scroll down any further than this because that will also reveal where the WIT members are going to be. But trust me, we have all the major tag teams and stables that exist in real life at this point. So with that, we get into our... And all of the cards are going to be based on real life as well. So the card for this episode is going to be focused on King and Queen of the Ring qualifiers, as are happening in real life right now. So with that, we get into our first in-ring action of Season 9. We are going to have some promo segments to kick off the episode that will explain how the WITM members potentially get back to the WWE, as they were all fired at the end of Season 8, as I mentioned earlier. And then we will have our first in-ring action, first matches of WITM Season 9. I hope you're all excited. With that, we will soon head to the ring for a promo segment. Okay, so now it is time for our first promo segment of WWE 2K24. As you can see, the video mode is pretty much, or is exact copy and paste of last year's video mode, but at least it's in. The rumors was going to be taken out completely, and that would really suck for content creation, so at least we have this. So where we find ourselves at this point is about a week before our universe mode will actually start. We find ourselves at the WWE Draft 2024, where Raw and SmackDown are making their selections. Raw is currently about to make their pick. The Raw General Manager, Adam Pearce, is about to announce who he will pick next for Monday Night Raw, as we find ourselves in the second round of the draft. With our second round pick in the 2024 WWE Draft, Monday Night Raw proudly selects Corey, Alec Winterborn, Ye-Rock, and Queen Alpaca of the Falcon Claws. Alright, so that answers our question for half of the Falcon Claws that were released at the end of Season 8. The former Raw Falcon Claws are Raw Falcon Claws once again. Corey, Alec Winterborn, Ye-Rock, and Queen Alpaca will be making their way back to Monday Night Raw. But what about the rest? The NXT Falcon Claws, as they were formerly known in Season 8. First, let's hear how SmackDown's General Manager Nick Aldis is going to react to Raw's pick. Now hold on just a minute, Adam. I'd like to contest that pick, because from my understanding, the Falcon Claws haven't been part of the WWE for the past year and a half, after you yourself fired them. So how are they eligible to be in the draft pool? Actually, you know what? Instead of challenging your pick, I have a better idea. With our second round pick in the 2024 WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown proudly selects Cabbages, Darth, Sword, and Tiger Brown, also of the Falcon Claws. Okay, so with that, we have our answer as to how the Falcon Claws return to the WWE after their firing at the end of WITM Season 8. Triple H did say when the time was right they would get a chance to return to WWE, and now it looks like now that Vince McMahon no longer holds any power in the WWE and Triple H is fully in charge. He has kept his word. The Falcon Claws are back, as the former Raw Falcon Claws will be the Raw Falcon Claws once again. Corey, Alec Winterborn, and E-Rock and Queen Alpaca return to Monday Night Raw where they were before, hoping to pick up where they left off and once again start chasing titles on Monday Night Raw. And then you have the former NXT Falcon Claws. They are now moving up to the main roster. They are the SmackDown Falcon Claws now, led by Cabbages with a tag team of his twin brother Darth and friend Sword, and then Tiger Brown, the former NXT champion, rounding up that group. They'll be looking to acquire their first main roster gold of their careers. Now they will all be making their main roster debuts as part of Friday Night SmackDown. So now that leads us to the present time in the universe. It is Monday Night Raw, and with King and Queen of the Ring in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, being our first premium live event of WITM Season 9. We are focused right now on King and Queen of the Ring qualifiers, and that is what will take place for our first two WITM matches of Season 9, both of which will take place on this edition of Raw on this episode. First, we will see a first round Queen of the Ring qualifier, as Queen Alpaca will be making her return in the Queen of the Ring tournament in the first round, taking on fellow up-and-comer Zoe Stark. And then in the main event, the leader of the Raw Falcon Claws, Corey, will be making his return to Monday Night Raw in the main event in a first round match of the King of the Ring tournament. He will be taking on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, an old rival of his from his time on Friday Night SmackDown. Sheamus has been a rival with his throughout his career, so definitely a fitting way to make his in-ring return to kick off Season 9. That should be a great main event with two tough Haas fighters battling out, looking to advance in the King of the Ring tournament. Before we get into the in-ring action, though, I promise we will get into it, but we do have one more promo segment where Corey is going to get on the microphone and address the Raw Falcon Claws return to Monday Night Raw and to the WWE.
They are ready for a fight. Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 450 pounds. Matches like these with talent of this caliber, this is why sports entertainment is in our force. Put your hands in the air. Falcons on top. Falcons gonna win. Never giving up. Never giving in.
Okay, following the entrance of the Raw Falcon Claws, their leader, Corey, is in the ring, microphone in hand. Let's listen in and hear what he has to say. Monday Night Raw. We're back. And before anything else, I just want to thank Triple H for keeping his word to us and express on behalf of the Falcon Claws our excitement to be a part of the Triple H era in the WWE. Finally, the old regime is gone, and we can focus on wrestling and chasing our goals, not backstage politics. With that said, what exactly are we here to do? Well, for me personally, the goal remains the same as it was in 2022, to become a major champion again. Which means I have my sights set on getting revenge on Damian Priest, and capturing the World Heavyweight Championship, and finally having the world title reign I've always dreamed of, and fulfilling the wish of the late great Zims. But before that, I intend to retake my throne here in the WWE. I can think of no better way to do that than by becoming the King of the Ring. So tonight, in the main event, I prove to the world that I've never lost it, and take down an old rival of mine, Sheamus. But that's enough about me for now, because as you all can see, I didn't come back to Raw alone. So let me pass the mic to Alec Winterborn, and let's hear what Alec and E-Rock have in store for Raw. Alright, and with that, Corey passes the mic to Alec Winterborn. He will represent his tag team with E-Rock, telling the WWE Universe what he and E-Rock have in store for Monday Night Raw upon their return. What's up, Monday Night Raw? It's good to be able to bring the party back to Monday nights, but as I'm sure you all remember, E-Rock and I are all business in this ring. Because in this ring, we smoke the competition, and then afterwards, we smoke the good kush. Actually, since E-Rock and I have the rest of the night off, alright, and with that, Queen Alpaca gets an opportunity to lay out her goals upon her return to WWE. Let's hear what she has to say. What's up, Raw? I hope all of you bitches backstage are ready, because the Queen Alpaca has returned for her throne. Because, see, you all want to try to do this little tournament to crown yourself a Queen of the Ring. But you all are forgetting that I was the Queen of NXT once upon a time, and now I'm here to rule all of professional wrestling. So Zoe Stark, get ready, because I'm going to beat you down tonight. Okay, and with that, it is time for our first in-ring action of WWE 2K24 of WITM Season 9, as we have 2 qualifying matches for you here on this episode on Monday Night Raw. First, it will be a Queen of the Ring first round qualifying match where Queen Alpaca will be making her in-ring return, taking on Zoe Stark in a battle of 2 up-and-comers. Queen Alpaca, as she alluded to in that promo segment, was the self-proclaimed Queen of NXT, and you can argue that she totally earned her right to call herself that. When she was on NXT, she was unstoppable, going undefeated on her way to becoming NXT Women's Champion after just 3 matches. She did not lose a match on NXT until she lost that title to, I believe, her friend Roxanne Perez. But since she came to Monday Night Raw, she has kind of been lost in the shuffle, and winning the Queen of the Ring tournament would be a huge way to establish herself as a dominant force on the main roster. Her opponent is Zoe Stark, who also was dominant on NXT but has been lost in the shuffle on Monday Night Raw. Can the former protege of the legendary Trish Stratus start to establish herself more on Raw by spoiling the return of Queen Alpaca? We will find out in a few moments. And then in the main event, it will be Corey versus Sheamus in a first round qualifying match for the King of the Ring side of the tournament. Before we get into that, it is that first round matchup for the Queen of the Ring tournament between Queen Alpaca and Zoe Stark. The wait is finally over. Let's see our first in-ring action of WITM Season 9. It's a rare women's match. Queen Alpaca returns and takes on Zoe Stark in a first round qualifying match for the Queen of the Ring.
What you say is what you get, and I don't care if you get all of it. What you say is what you get, and I don't care if you get all of it. I'm the best that you've ever seen. I ain't slave brave with everything. Ascending to the sky, my mind is on me. Never say die as they fall to their knees. I took every side. Who's it gonna be? Your knit. If you can't dance, this the main dance.
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Queen.
Let's party the pain away. Whenever problems show up, man,
man, I really wanna pull up, drink it till I throw up. And tonight I'm having more love. Couple bad bitches rolled up to puff a little dough up. And they giving up the dang things. Puffin', drinking, then we bang bang, knock it out the frame, man. Caught a couple more dang dangs. Then my homies with the cane, now we got a strange thing. Yeah, y'all do, I don't. Turn down something I won't. I'm a Grinch when I'm yearning, yeah. It's so hot up in the spot, I'm thinking partying and burning, man. I deal with the real when I feel. But tonight I'm taking Bulu to the grill. I'll be damned if it ain't a day. I kick it and can't obey. When life is heavy, we party the pain away.
I need release from this frantic mind. I've got the
And there's the battle. Our first in-ring action of WITM Season 9 is underway. A first round Queen of the Ring qualifier. As you can see, we have a bit of a different camera angle. A bit of a throwback to WWF No Mercy. Showing the entrance ramp and stage as well. There's lots of different camera angles in this game. They added a ton that you can toggle through throughout the match. For now, we'll just keep it to this one. If you guys prefer the old way or prefer this way, let me know. Or if you'd like me to toggle them throughout the match, but for now, we'll stick with this one. As Zoe Stark gets things started on the attack, stomping away at the hand of Queen Alpaca. And now Zoe Stark with a series of strikes, but Queen Alpaca catches the leg. And now does a standing somersault. And now trying to neutralize some of that power of Zoe Stark. Attacking the arm. And now a stomp to the face. Queen Alpaca really trying to neutralize Zoe Stark's power. And now they tie up. As Alpaca forces Stark down the canvas, Stark's head in the yellow zone. Now Alpaca, again making a target of those arms, stomping away at the back as well. Both these women looking to make a name for themselves on Raw, been lost in the shuffle quite a bit. Queen Alpaca was anyway during her last run with the WWE. Zoe Stark has been since her main roster call-up, and Alpaca taking flight with the suicide dive there. That'll definitely do quite a bit of damage, and now they fight on the outside. Spinebuster by Alpaca. Reversal by Stark. Alpaca reverses and forces Stark into the barricade. Will she perhaps win by countout? By count of 5, Stark is still down. Now starting to make her way back to her feet. Alpaca doesn't want to win that way, and they'll head to the outside. And there's a massive clothesline by Zoe Stark, and now a stomp to the back and to the arm, and now a stomp to the gut and to the back. Stark attacking the leg of Alpaca, trying to neutralize some of that speed and agility. And a DDT by Stark. Reversal by Alpaca, with Stark landing right into that LED board there on the edge. Now both women back into the ring. Alpaca with an Irish whip. And a huge slam. Alpaca missing with the stomp. But then hits a massive elbow, sending Zoe Stark's head into the orange zone. And now an elbow drop. Alpaca drags Stark closer to center ring. And now another huge elbow by Queen Alpaca. Stark looking to take flight with the springboard maneuver. Springboard crossbody connects. Does Alpaca get eliminated from the Queen of the Ring tournament in round 1? No. She powers out at 1. Now Stark showing some agility of her own. And now they tie up. Alpaca sent to the ropes. Takedown by Zoe Stark. And now a clothesline. Stark with a series of strikes. Alpaca nearly forced to the corner, but is able to shove Stark away. But there's Stark outpowering Alpaca, and now hitting another massive elbow This time stunning Queen Alpaca. Alpaca forced up. Ash up into the corner. Scoop slam by Zoe Stark. Alpaca quickly gets to her feet as Stark wants to take flight, but cut down by Alpaca. Reversal by Stark. Alpaca rolls out of the way of the kick, and now looking to show off a little bit, springboard Hurricane Rana. Sending Stark's body into the orange zone, drop kick by Alpaca. And a stomp. Alpaca has the finisher built up. She might be looking to set up Stark for the Flying Alpaca. Indeed, that is the case. Flying Alpaca is evaded by Zoe Stark. Otherwise, that might have seen Queen Alpaca advance to the next round of the tournament. This match continues. Springboard dropkick by Zoe Stark. Now it's Stark looking to take flight. She has a finisher built up. She wants Alpaca on her feet. And that will connect. And now a diving elbow drop. Stark looking to take flight again. And the frog splash is evaded by Queen Alpaca. Both women evading the other's aerial maneuvers. Great ring awareness shown by each woman. Huge elbow strike by Queen Alpaca. Zoe Stark tired in the corner. Forced up to the top turnbuckle. Queen Alpaca striking away. And now what she have in mind? Huge Hurricane Rana launching Queen Alpaca off the top rope. And now Alpaca goes for cover. WWE Universe loving this match, chanting, "This is awesome." What a great way to kick off WITM Season 9 with a great back and forth matchup in this Queen of the Ring qualifier. Springboard moonsault by Queen Alpaca. Zoe Stark heads to the apron and tries to recover some. As she has two body parts in the red zone, the head and chest. Drop kick by Queen Alpaca. And now giving Zoe Stark no time to rest, Alpaca will head to the outside. Corkscrew moonsault connects. Stark sent back into the ring. Alpaca looking to take flight, might be thinking Flying Alpaca. Instead, it's going to be a diving elbow drop, stunning Zoe Stark. Queen Alpaca goes for cover, and still this match continues as Queen Alpaca asks herself what it's going to take to put Zoe Stark away and advance in this tournament upon her return to Raw. Alpaca perhaps thinking springboard, but now elects to go back into the ring. Now looking to take flight, but looking for the Flying Alpaca, but just not quite getting the distance there. Now Stark able to evade. Stark with a knee to the head of Alpaca. That is Zoe Stark's finisher, and Queen Alpaca fights on. What a great back and forth matchup in the first round. WWE Universe loving it, chanting, "We are not worthy." Zoe Stark with a springboard crossbody. Reversal by Queen Alpaca with the head scissors. Stark forced to her feet. Drop kick by Queen Alpaca. Stark will head to the outside and try to recover. Alpaca going after on the outside, but Stark's already back to the ring. Now they tie up. Ash up by Alpaca. And a spinning elbow. Stark forced up. Queen Alpaca going for her comeback sequence. And does so successfully. Queen Alpaca drags Stark across the ring, perhaps trying to set her up for another Flying Alpaca. She'll go for the standing version this time around. Now with Stark stunned, she'll look to take flight, but Stark somehow gets back to her feet. Drop kick by Alpaca. Stark forced up. Facebuster by Alpaca. Now Alpaca again thinking Flying Alpaca. This time it connects. Stark stunned once again. Does Alpaca advance to the Queen of the Ring tournament? Yes. Queen Alpaca has a successful return. She puts away Zoe Stark and will advance to the next round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Okay, next up we have a first round match in the King of the Ring tournament, as it will be in the main event. Two old rivals reuniting, now part of Monday Night Raw. They've been rivals before on Friday Night SmackDown in past seasons, with lots of matches against each other, often over the Intercontinental Championship. Sometimes Corey had the advantage, sometimes Sheamus did, but now they face off. Both men recently making their return to the WWE. Sheamus after an injury, Corey after, of course, being fired at the end of WITM Season 8. Both looking to get off on the right footing by becoming King of the Ring, but only one man can advance. Will it be the Chosen Warrior, Corey, or the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus? We find out in our second WITM match of Episode 1, a first round King of the Ring qualifier. Let's get that matchup underway.
It's a shameful thing. You've lost your head. The careless man who can wind up dead. You wear your sin like it's some kind of prize. Too many lies. 67 lies. And I'll make you believe. Yeah, you fight for air and struggle just to breathe. And you wear your cowardice well. And I will see you riding straight to hell. Told to compromise this. They'll never doubt the body lying at my feet. Ain't no formidable reminder. They will speak my name for eternity.
And there's about the main event is underway. A first round King of the Ring qualifying matchup. And Corey wasting no time going on the attack. He hits a bicycle kick. And now stomping away at Sheamus. Corey already locking in a variation of his finisher, the crossfade. He's wasting no time trying to put Sheamus away, but Sheamus is able to break the hold. And now Sheamus going for a brogue kick, his variation of the bicycle kick that Corey used earlier, but missing. Corey with a huge spinning elbow. Now Sheamus forced up. Corey with a series of strikes. And a massive power slam. Corey got a little bit more power since returning. And now Corey, we didn't see much of this from him in past seasons. Corey's taking flight. He hits a frog splash. Corey picked up some new moves during that year and a half off. A power slam and a frog splash. Both moves we have not seen Corey use in the past. Sheamus' body already in the yellow zone. Corey coming out firing on all cylinders here upon his return. He wants that King of the Ring badly. And now Sheamus busted open. Corey already making a target of that bloody face of Sheamus and now goes for cover. Sheamus powers out at 1. And now Sheamus, after taking a flurry of offense at the beginning of this match, has outside to recover. Corey's taking flight again. And that will also connect. A diving headbutt. Corey on fire here early on. And now a massive roundhouse. Sheamus forced up. Sheamus sent back into the ring. Sheamus catches Corey with a roll-up, but Corey immediately gets out. Corey with a reversal. And now a knee to the bloodied face of Sheamus. Sheamus stunned. Sheamus forced up again. Corey locks in the crossfade. Great position center ring, but somehow Sheamus gets the break. Corey fired up. Now Corey stomping away at the chest of Sheamus. And goes for cover. And nearly put Sheamus away. But this King of the Ring qualifier will continue. Now Corey again making a target of that bloodied head of Sheamus. Sheamus just has not been able to get into this match yet. Perhaps Sheamus showing a little bit of ring rust after his injury. But now Sheamus getting back to this matchup with several strikes on the outside to Corey. And now sending Corey into the barricade. And now more punches to the head of Corey. Sheamus is a veteran, a former WWE champion. Definitely never count out the Celtic Warrior. As now Corey's head sent to the yellow zone. Corey gets to his feet, sends Sheamus into the barricade, and heads back to the ring. Corey looking to take flight again. He's taken flight more in this matchup than he has pretty much his entire career up to this point. Diving headbutt is overshot, and Corey crashes head first into the barricade. That would be a massive opportunity for Sheamus to get back into this matchup, but Corey bounces right back and hits the Bulldog and now goes back on the attack. Sheamus with a reversal. Corey sent across the ringside area, gets to his feet. Rod count of 6. We're going to see this match in via countout. Rod count of 7. They're still fighting on the outside. Sheamus with a series of elbows. Corey fights off Sheamus. On the count of 9, Corey runs back to the ring. Sheamus has just a short amount of time to get back to the ring and walks towards the entrance ramp, apparently conceding defeat, not wanting to risk injury. Corey advances in the King of the Ring tournament. Okay, and here is your results and rankings update for this edition of Monday Night Raw. In a first round King of the Ring qualifier matchup, Jey Uso defeated Kofi Kingston. In a first round Queen of the Ring matchup, Shayna Baszler defeated Natalya. In a first round King of the Ring matchup, Rey Mysterio defeated Ilya Dragunov. In a first round Queen of the Ring matchup, Lyra Valkyria made her main roster debut and defeated Dakota Kai. In a first-round King of the Ring matchup, Finn Balor with somewhat of an upset victory over the former longest-reigning Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. In our first WITM matchup of the episode and of Season 9, in a first-round Queen of the Ring qualifying matchup, Queen Alpaca defeated Zoe Stark. Io Sky defeated Zelina Vega in a first-round Queen of the Ring matchup. That means that next week on Raw, in a second-round quarterfinal matchup in the Queen of the Ring tournament, it will be Queen Alpaca with a massive test. She'll be taking on the former women's champion, Io Sky. And then in our second WITM matchup of the episode, Corey defeated Sheamus in a first-round King of the Ring matchup. That means that Corey will be taking on Finn Balor in his second round matchup, renewing the rivalry between Corey and, or rather, the Falcon Claws and the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, the Judgment Day, taking on the Falcon Claws Corey in round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. And as I affect the rankings on Raw, let's find out. The WWE Women's Tag Team Champions are Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Number contenders, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors. Number 2, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Number 3, the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And number 4, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. The Women's World Champion is Becky Lynch. Number contender, Io Sky. Number 2, Liv Morgan. Number 3, Natalya. Number 4, Ivy Nile. Number 5, Queen Alpaca. Number 6, Maxine Dupree. Number 7, Lyra Valkyria. Number 8, Dakota Kai. And number 9, Zelina Vega. The World Tag Team Champions are Miz and R-Truth, the Awesome Truth. Number contenders, the New Catch Republic. Number 2, the New Day. Number 3, the Authors of Pain. Number 4, the Creed Brothers. Number 5, Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde representing the LWO. Number 6, Alec Winterborn and Rock representing the Falcon Claws. The Intercontinental Champion is Sami Zayn. Number contender, Finn Balor. Number 2, Chad Gable. Number 3, Braun Breaker. Number 4, Braun Strowman. Number 5, J.D. McDonough. Number 6, Dominic Mysterio. Number 7, Carlito. Number 8, Rey Mysterio. Number 7, Dijak. Number 10, Karrion Kross. Number 11, Akira Tozawa. Number 12, Dragon Lee. Number 13, Ilya Dragunov. Number 14, Ludwig Kaiser. Number 15, Ivar. Number 16, Otis. The World Heavyweight Champion is Damian Priest. Number contender, Jey Uso. Number 2, Drew McIntyre. Number 3, Gunther. Number 4, Seth freaking Rollins. Number 5, Corey. Number 6, Sheamus. Number 7, Bronson Reed. Number 8, Ricochet. So now we advance to NXT. We do not currently have any WIT members on NXT, so I'll be back in a moment with a results rankings update for NXT. Okay, and here are your results for this edition of NXT. In the opening match, Kalani Jordan defeated Ren Sinclair. In non-title action, the NXT Tag Team Champions Axum and Ethan Frazier defeated the very random tag team of Gallus' Joe Coffey and the NXT Champion Trick Williams. Noam Dar defeated Wes Lee. Jada Parker defeated JC Jane. And in the main event, Roxanne Perez retained the NXT Women's Championship by defeating the main roster's Chelsea Green. And how does that affect the rankings on NXT? Let's find out. The NXT Women's North American Championship is currently vacant. The number 1 contender is Fallon Henley. Number 2, Taya Hale. Number 3, Gigi Dolan. Number 4, JC Jane. Number 5, Kalani Jordan. Number 6, Jada Parker. Number 7, Ariana Grace. Number 8, Izzy Dam. And number 9, Jakara Jackson. Number 10, Ren Sinclair. The NXT Women's Champion is Roxanne Perez. Number 1 contender, Cora Jade. Number 2, Lash Legend. Number 3, Lola Vice. Number 4, Sol Rucka. Number 5, Tatum Paxley. The NXT Tag Team Champions are Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Number contenders, the D'Angelo family. Number 2, Chase University. And number 3, Gallus. The NXT North American Champion is Oba Femi. Number contender, Noam Dar. Number 2, Damon Kemp. Number 3, Wesley. Number 4, Brooks Jensen. Number 5, Scripps. Number 6, Joe Gacy. Number 7, Charlie Dempsey. Number 8, Dante Chen. Number 9, Miles Bourne. Number 10, Oro Mensah. Number 11, Riley Osborne. Number 12, Josh Briggs. The NXT Champion is Trick Williams. Number contender, Lexis King. Number 2, Sean Spears. Number 3, Wolfgang. So now we advance to Friday Night SmackDown, where they will be continuing the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments on the SmackDown side of things. Will we see any WIT members competing in either of those tournaments? We will find out in just a moment. And yes, we will have WIT action in episode number 2 on Friday Night SmackDown, as Cabbages, the leader of the now SmackDown Falcon Claws, formerly the NXT Falcon Claws, will be taking on a recent NXT call-up in his own right, Baron Corbin. In his first round King of the Ring qualifying matchup, Cabbages will be entering the King of the Ring tournament, looking to become King Cabbages or Cabbage King, whatever he would decide to call himself, if he can get past Baron Corbin and others in the King of the Ring tournament. But that is going to do it for episode number 1 of WITM Season 9. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're excited for an action-packed WITM Season 9. If you are, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you miss a single moment of WITM Season 9. Be sure to check out some of our other content that we do, Falcon Claw Gaming VODs, where you can watch our Twitch VODs, like the Pokemon series that Cabbages09 and I do. Our Call of Duty wins that myself, Cabbages09, and Sort of Snow 310 have had on Twitch. You can also check out our sponsor, Dubby Energy, where you can use our coupon codes to receive 10% off. And until episode number 2, where Cabbages takes on Baron Corbin in his main roster debut in a first round King of the Ring qualifying matchup, this is Corey with WITM CAW Wrestling, signing off.